Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy DuckyTheGamer back again with another video. Now, today's video is going to be a little bit different because we are not going to be talking about Fortnite Mobile. Instead, we are going to be talking about the potential release, and in my opinion, the definite release of Call of Duty Mobile sometime in the future. So, a lot of leaks and a lot of information have dropped in the last few days and weeks. So, I'm going to be going over all the leaks, the videos, and stuff like that. How the game is going to run, and also the potential release date and what people are thinking of when this game will drop or could drop for everyone, a global release or at least a beta so people can start playing the game. So Call of Duty, I don't know if you guys know, is a really big first-person shooter. I think it is the biggest multiplayer first-person shooter out there. As you guys know, Fortnite is third-person and PUBG is also third-person. So Call of Duty is the biggest first-person shooter in the world. It has been like that for such a long time. I think, Battlefield is another first-person shooter, but Call of Duty, for the most part, a lot of people know what this game is. Now, if you guys just look at the recent trends in the past, few months and around a year, you've seen a lot of games come to mobile. You have ROS, Rules of Survival. That was the first big game. PUBG came to mobile, and it's basically blown up. There's a competitive scene. There's actually a tournament being hosted for $600,000 because of how well that game has been doing. And then Fortnite Mobile, I think there's numbers been thrown around that already $100 million has been made for Fortnite. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities that Call of Duty is looking at all the success from mobile games and thinking to themselves that they should probably get in on the action of all this money, all this extra publicity, and all the new players that could come to the game just by adding it on mobile. So I think it is extremely possible and very probable that Call of Duty will be coming to mobile within the next 1 to 2 months. I know on the Discord and Twitter that people were talking about, early 2019, just to make sure that there's no glitches and, the anti-cheat is really good. And on that note of things, I did get all this information from a Twitter and a Discord, so that will be linked down in the description. If you guys want to check out all these sources for yourself, then feel free to. But getting into the videos and getting into the leaks, the first one we have is a gameplay of somebody playing on the map Cruise Ship, but this map is actually called Hijacked on Black Ops 2. If you guys never played that game, this is what it's called. So just off the bat, you can see a few things. One, it looks like there will be a customizable HUD because this looks extremely similar to the way PUBG Mobile works. In PUBG Mobile, you can move around every single button on the screen to make sure that you guys can have a good gaming experience and play to the best of your abilities. So to me, it looks like we're going to have sort of a customizable HUD, and then also the bottom of the screen, you can see the layout sort of your inventory. That also looks very similar to PUBG Mobile. So I'm assuming that this studio, whoever's making the game, is going to take a lot of ideas off of PUBG Mobile because of how well it honestly runs and how well it works. So if you guys have ever played PUBG Mobile before, then it's pretty much going to be PUBG Mobile but multiplayer. And also, from this video, we can grab that in the top right hand corner. You can see that this is a multiplayer map and this is not Blackout. So when I first heard of Call of Duty being leaked and released on mobile, I was thinking Blackout, we're going to get some battle royale games. But instead, I think Call of Duty is going to be taking the route of going multiplayer and maybe Blackout or battle royale for their mobile game. So Call of Duty, out of any other game mode, multiplayer has always been their bread and butter. A lot of people have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it myself. I've been playing it for such a long time. So if they release some nostalgic maps and nostalgic games for mobile, I think that would draw in a lot of old fans and honestly a lot of new fans for multiplayer. So PUBG Mobile is a battle royale, Fortnite is a battle royale, and ROS is a battle royale. So this would be the first, I think, first-person shooter of this size to come as a multiplayer game. So it'd be really different. I would definitely enjoy playing it because it'd be super fun as a mobile gamer to play some multiplayer instead of grinding battle royales all day. But let's go ahead and continue on with the video. So as you can see, he's just running around the map and not doing much. The graphics actually look really good with the shadows. This map looks properly designed and properly made. So it looks like whoever's making this studio is really going to be taking their time and making sure that this is a proper game and not something just thrown together to make some easy money. So I think if done right, this could be really big for Call of Duty and honestly the mobile gaming scene in general, because mobile games have been exploding within the past year. Clash Royale has been blowing up, and then all the other battle royales I've been listing have been doing really well on mobile. So I think Call of Duty, if done right on mobile, could definitely draw in a lot of new fans. So the next video we're going to be taking a look at is something that confirms my suspicion right off the bat. customizable HUD. So in this gameplay, you could see that in the top left-hand corner of the screen, the buttons have been moved around. So the buttons have been moved around. They've been made larger, and then also other features, the zoom in button, or the aim in button, my bad, and the fire button have also been changed. So this confirms that there will be a customizable HUD in Call of Duty Mobile. Basically, customizable HUDs are the new industry standard for any first-person shooter because, you know, people's hand sizes are different. People play different styles, so making sure people can play properly according to their play style is definitely something crucial when it comes to a game like this. So customizable HUDs have been confirmed, and that actually in this gameplay, the person gets kills, and you can see sort of how it's going to look. So that right there, like this, it kind of surprisingly looks extremely like real Call of Duty. Even though the quality of this video is really bad, the graphics, the mechanics of the game, it's looking really nice, guys. So this also reminds me of Call of Duty Online, a free Call of Duty game that was released to the Chinese and to the Asian market, I think around a year ago. It blew up. A lot of people were enjoying that game just for fun because it was free and sort of cartoonish. So this reminds me a little bit of Call of Duty Online. If you guys have ever seen that or ever played with it, then you have an idea. So kill cams are in this game. The graphics, the mechanics, it's all looking really good, and it's all looking very promising. So let me get into some of the really hardcore leaks in terms of this game. Now, on this Discord server, there are a few screenshots posted of developers and workers for Call of Duty Mobile on their, I think, maybe LinkedIn page, or basically a page explaining where they work and what they do. So the first one, we have Jesse America, lead producer, Call of Duty Mobile at King Activision. So I think King is going to be the studio, spearheading this operation for Call of Duty Mobile. If it is, then I have never heard of them. Honestly, I'm not too familiar with all the producers and developers of mobile games. But they seem to be doing a really good job just from what I've seen. So Jesse, this person works at Call of Duty Mobile. The next person is Johan Lundmark, principal game designer at King Call of Duty Mobile. So it looks like King, like I said, is going to be the main producer, designer of this game. Once again, Call of Duty Mobile. Then we got Johan Lundmark. I think it's the same guy. Yeah, same guy, but his Twitter page. Principal game designer at King, working on Call of Duty. The next guy, Joylyn Webb, senior art director, Call of Duty Mobile at King Activision. So it looks like it's coming to mobile, guys. Like, if you have people putting on their work profiles, their Twitter bios, that they are working at King, associated with Activision, and they're also working on Call of Duty Mobile, it looks pretty confirmed. So I believe one of the only downsides of this release is that it's going to be pushed to the Chinese mainly at launch. So PUBG Mobile, it was the same thing. It went to the Chinese. They basically play tested it for about 1 to 2 weeks. You can actually get away around that. Whenever the game comes out, I'll probably make a tutorial on how to get, Call of Duty, even though you guys won't be located, in China. But the same thing happened with PUBG Mobile. It was released in China for around 2 weeks, and then it went full-blown beta in America, then it went worldwide release. So that probably is going to happen here, just to make sure that the game runs smoothly, there's no glitches, and that everyone in China and Asia, that they'll be enjoying the game and playing it and giving good feedback for the developers to make sure that they can properly design the game and fix any bugs and glitches before a worldwide launch. So that's probably going to be the only downside in terms of Call of Duty on mobile when it first comes out, is that it's going to be mainly for the Chinese and Asians at first, but then as all mobile games do, they end up going through beta, and then most likely they will get publicly launched. So when I get more information on Call of Duty Mobile, I will definitely make a follow-up video for this, or if I get more videos and I get more leaks in terms of screenshots and gameplay, I'll definitely make a follow-up video in the next week or two, maybe month, depending on how fast this moves along. But like I said before, people who are posting these leaks, they're assuming that it will come out early 2019 or maybe late 2018. So either December or January is when we can possibly be expecting Call of Duty on a mobile. And once again, this is a multiplayer game instead of battle royales, which every other game has been focusing towards. PUBG Mobile Battle Royale, Fortnite Mobile Battle Royale. Call of Duty seems to be taking the direction of a multiplayer, which is really interesting, and hopefully it will work out for the best. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you go ahead and drop a like. If you're super excited for Call of Duty on mobile, let me know in the comment section below. If you're going to be playing it, or you're going to be at least testing it out when it comes out, also let me know. Other than that, guys, it has been a boy, DuckyTheGamer, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.